Something to keep in mind about downstairs in the basement. They are still living in that time. Let them know they're safe and that they can talk to you, okay?
We're starting off with isolations. However, we want to change it up a little bit.
I'm so scared right now.
Tucked away in the quiet town of Trinway, Ohio, stands a mansion frozen in time. Prospect Place is more than just brick and mortar. It's a silent witness to a turbulent past filled with secrets, suffering, and whispers from the beyond. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on a home that once served as a safe haven and may now serve as a sanctuary for spirits who never left. Before we explore the unexplained, let's uncover the story that started it all.
George Wilson Adams. He is the 13th child of 13. He was born in Virginia. His father was George Beale Adams. He moved the family north to get away from the slaveholding South. He was a Revolutionary War soldier, and he believed that owning another human being was a sin against God. So when he moved his family north, he actually freed all of his slaves, sold his property, used that money to come up here and buy some property up here in the north. It is 160 acres, and still to this day is 160 acres.
George Adams was no stranger to death. For him, loss never came quietly. It arrived in devastating waves. Perhaps the most haunting example came when he finally chose to settle down, having found love in a woman named Clarissa.
They end up having 5 kids together. They had Edward, Anna, Mary, Elizabeth, and a little baby named George. Back to Clarissa, on her 28th birthday, October 13th, 1852, baby George passed away at just 13 months old. In 1853, the following year, Clarissa herself passed away. 2 weeks after her death, her son Edward passed away. So shortly after Clarissa had passed away, George does buy this property, and he allots 2 years for mourning before he meets a young lady by the name of Mary Jane. In 1856, the house was finished and the family did move in, which included George, Mary, and the 3 daughters, Anna, Mary, and Elizabeth. Mary Jane, while living in this house, had 6 more children. All of their kids, plus the 3 older daughters, lived their lives and grew up in this house. August 1879, George passes away, and his daughter Anna is the one who takes over the house. She marries the boy next door, William Cox, because she had to marry somebody of her stature.
Anna and William eventually adopted a young girl named Constance. She spent her short life within the walls of the estate. At just 21 years old, she succumbed to tuberculosis, but many believe her presence never left. Her spirit is said to be one of the more active within the mansion, lingering in the very place she once called home. Illness was a grim reality in this part of Ohio, and Prospect Place was no exception. The family even designated a specific room in the mansion for the sick, a place where hope lingered, but recovery was never guaranteed. More often than not, it became a room of final farewells.
George had a son, and his name was James. And when George had passed away, typically what happens is the oldest son is to take over. And we don't know if it was too much for James, because shortly after he had passed away as well. Alright, so here is Mary Jane's room. Now, one of the questions that I get is, why the heck is Mary upstairs and George is downstairs? Well, he was part of the Underground Railroad. Therefore, she stayed up here with the kids. This floor would have been reserved for her and the kids, because if anybody came over and said, hey, what's your husband doing? She could say, I don't know. I'm up here. He's down there.
George Adams was a prominent businessman, and with an estate as grand as Prospect Place, it became a hub for hosting partners and influential guests. But beneath the surface of polite society and business dealings, George was risking everything. Hidden below in the cellar, he offered sanctuary to those fleeing slavery. It was a dangerous defiance of the law, but George had a plan, a carefully guarded system to keep his secrets safe.
That's the back of the house, that's where the fields are, and they would run here into this room. Then they would take a broomstick or whatever they had, and they would tap the floor. George then knew If you had any visitors upstairs that didn't know about the Underground Railroad, give a quick tap or a stomp, whatever he needed to do to let them know, okay, I know you're down there and I'll be down to you as soon as I can. And then these two rooms back here are where the runaways would go in and get rest for whatever they needed. Something to keep in mind about downstairs in the basement. They are still living in that time. So they do feel like they're still in hiding. Let them know they're safe and that they can talk to you, okay?
Over the years, Prospect Place served as a home to many, and for some, it was where they drew their final breath. By the early 1980s, the mansion was abandoned, left to decay, and nearly lost to time. By 1988, it faced certain demolition, but Prospect Place refused to be forgotten. Through the passion and perseverance of dedicated individuals, the estate was saved, brick by brick and memory by memory. And tonight, we walk within its very halls, not just to remember its past, but to connect with the spirits that may still call this place home. Tonight, we are at the Prospect Place in Trinway, Ohio. And as we do, we're starting off with isolations. However, we want to change it up a little bit. So Emily actually had a great idea to change up isolations a little bit. For isolations tonight, the two other people are selecting the one person's spot. Me and Emily selected a spot for Carly. Carly and Emily selected a spot for me. Myself and Carly have selected a spot for Emily. The other person does not know what that spot is. They're wearing a blindfold as the other two people are setting up that spot, and then we're guiding them to that spot, and they can't take their blindfold off until we walkie them that their 15 minutes has started. Carly is absolutely terrified right now.
Yeah, because I know where I'm going already. So
You know where you're going?
I know where I'm going.
Carly's going first right now. So
Yeah.
she's going to be going first. She says she knows where she's going.
Does she really though?
But I do. I said the
Hey.
basement and I know I'm going down there. I'll know once I get out of that car and I walk down just 4 steps, I know I'm in the basement.
Okay.
Okay.
But all right, so Carly is going first. Let's do it. You ready?
No. When am I ever ready?
Yeah.
I'm never ready.
All right, let's do it.
I'm so scared right now. You don't even know. I don't know how to feel. I am terrified of isolations in general, so the fact that I don't know where I'm going and I'm gonna be blindfolded just makes my fear just astronomically bigger. Like, I'm like having a hard time breathing right now because I'm so scared. I honestly think I'm going in the basement, but I could be wrong. But I feel they're gonna do me dirty and put me in the basement because they know how scared I am of the basement. The one spot that I would like to go is the nursery. That's kind of where I'm hoping, and I don't think they're gonna put me in there, but I also have a feeling I might be going in the sick room. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna be terrified no matter where I go. So yeah.
You ready?
Please no, I'm so scared.
You're fine.
No, I don't know.
You're fine.
Do you want me to do it or you got it?
Fuck. Oh my god! Guys, I literally can't do this.
You're fine. We're not gonna let anything happen to you.
You guys know darkness is like my biggest f***ing fear.
Ready?
No. I hate this so much.
Step up.
Oh, I'm not going in the basement?
No. Step.
You're good to walk straight.
You're good. And step. Good.
Keep going.
Step. Now keep walking straight. Nope. Yeah, this way. And you got a little threshold.
Guys, I'm really gonna start crying. Where the f*** am I?
I'm right behind you now. Keep walking normal.
Are we outside?
Keep walking.
You f***ers. You f***ers, I'm going in the sick room right now. My hands are sweating so much.
They are. You're fine. Alright, you got a threshold.
Yep, I'm in the sick room. You f***ers. Oh my god, I don't like being against the stool. What? Being on the stool, but there's... Oh, never mind, there's a wall behind me.
Good luck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally said I was gonna go in here. Did I not say that? I said I have a hunch. I'm gonna be in the sick room. I know this is the sick room because you have to walk outside and then you walk into a different room and this is a stool and the stool's in the sick room. Oh my god.
All right, your isolation starts.
Now take your blindfold off.
judge me all you want. I'm sorry, I have a fear of the dark. Like, the light on is helping me, but so this was the, like I said in the car, this was the sick room. So if they brought slaves up here, I don't exactly know what they did for that, or if they just did it in or if they did it in secret, like bringing them up here. But, oh, hi Bobby. Bobby's going off. If so, that was someone that touched Bobby. Can you touch him again for me? You could either touch his belly or you can touch his head, either down. Are you downstairs? If anyone is here, can you tell me your name? Maybe through this device I'm holding or the one that's on the ground. Both would be appreciated. Okay, maybe we'll run spirit box because I'm not really giving much communication. Cover? Maybe like take cover if they're hiding or something like that. Because the basement was the area where it was like, hide, shut up. Literally, I was just saying that.
The words cover and hide might explain why the spirits have been quiet up here so far. Either they're afraid of us, or this is a residual event of someone warning that they might be in danger.
Were you guys scared? Were you scared of being caught, maybe? Or scared of literally anything? I can't even imagine the fear. If you guys want to talk to me, or if anyone's in here, if you want to talk to me through this, I would greatly appreciate it. Is there anyone in here? Thanks for that? Oh, Bobby. Hello? Oh, again, my goodness. Is there anyone in here with me? I just heard banging, but or a knock that could have maybe been a stool. Were you sick in this room? What were you in here for? How many people are in here right now? Enough? It said enough. I don't know if that means like enough, like turn this off, or like there's enough people in here, like don't ask that, like push it again or something. It's just how I'm taking it. There's enough? What does that mean? Cellar. Shut up. It said cellar. That's basically what it is. It's more like a cellar because you have to go outside to go down story. Did you guys have a lot of stories you wanted to tell?
Alright, your isolation is over. I'm gonna get you.
Oh my god.
Apparently, Carly got a lot of things relating to the basement, and after all this time, I would say this entire year, even last year, sending her to the basement for her isolation, selected by myself, I feel like it's only fitting that she sends me to the basement. My other option that I think I might be going to is the barn. It's either or. I don't know. Probably the cellar, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Hello?
Hi, you ready?
Wonderful.
You good? Can't see shit? And step. And then keep walking. Okay, step up. Keep walking. Keep
Turn
walking.
left, turn left.
And up, and there's a threshold right there.
Okay.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
I think I know where I'm at, but I'm like...
Okay, now give us a second.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're done. We're out of here.
I don't know why, but it just felt like it got extra dark in here.
Alright, your isolation
So I think this is one of the servants' quarters rooms from my memory. I don't mind this room. Whoever's here with me tonight in this room, my name is Zach, and we're going to be here all night. You got the next 15 minutes with me. I'm just here to talk with you tonight. Not here to harm you, not here to hurt you. The main thing I brought was this digital recorder. What's going to happen is I have this digital recorder in my hand right here. It's a little silver device. Any way, and as loud as you can, I need you to speak into the device. The camera just made 2 ticks, but it might be the tripod. Alright, well, like I said, talking to this device right here in my hand when I ask you a question. Now recording Zach's Isolation, Prospect Place. If you're here with me right now, talking to this device, what did you do here? Did you have any specific skills? Do you have a family? Starting to hear noises. I heard a tap over there, and I heard a creaking down here. Alright, let's try again. Please talk to this device. Can you tell me your name? That was loud. Despite these noises happening all around me, I have yet to receive a single EVP within these 2 sessions, but my time is far from over, and there's still a chance I might get at least one from this room. A loud tap out there, and I lost my train of thought.
Alright, let's try again. What's the name of the family that lives here?
It might be birds? Ooh. This was me. No, I don't think that was me. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna try this again. I want to talk to you, get to know you a little bit. Just here to talk to you. That's it. Zach's Isolation, 3rd EVP, Prospect Place. Talking to this device. Unfortunately, no EVPs were captured, and the noises stopped for a bit. It wasn't until my 4th and final burst EVP session that they picked back up again. Alright, let's do a 4th EVP session. Zach's Isolation, Prospect Place, 4th EVP session. Again, talk to this device. See, that's why I'm hearing those noises again, dude.
Alright, your isolation is over. We're coming up to get you.
Last isolation, I had a big brain moment and I kind of thought of this whole scenario situation. I don't know where they're gonna put me. No place is safe, so I can go where Zach went, I can go where Carly went, I can go in the basement, I can go in the attic. I don't know where they're gonna put me. I feel like they might want to put me in the basement just so we could have an isolation down there. I'm not too sure. I'm ready to do this. The suspense is too much. I hope this is good.
Get out.
Oh my gosh! Alright. Oh god.
To make sure we could really throw Emily off, we took her through a 7-minute walk around the entire house and spun her around before reaching her isolation spot. Since this was her idea, we figured it would be smart to make it a little harder for her to prepare.
Man, crazy. There better be no bats in here, or I'm gonna be pissed.
Alright, your isolation has started. You take your blindfold off.
Yay! Oh, I knew it. I knew it! Whew! Sweet. This is kind of spooky though. I kind of don't like this because I got 4 open rooms, and then this hallway. Well, hello everyone. Whoever's here. I'm kind of in the hallway, so there's going to be able to probably be a lot of different people I'm able to speak with. I'm not just Nick. N-I-C-K, Nick. Is your name Nick? I'm trying to remember. Lay. Nick and then Lay. I'm trying to remember. Unfortunately, there was someone that did commit suicide here. I don't know where exactly, but it was in this little hallway area.
Despite Emily's attempts, her time up here in the second floor hallway was completely silent. No noises, no spirit box responses, and all of the obvious 3 words were common and irrelevant. With that, our isolations were over. So it is currently 1:51 a.m. and we're running a little bit behind. Time kind of slipped away from us here. Emily's isolation is done. All of the isolations are done. Hopefully you guys liked how we did it this time. It was a little different, a little unique. So hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, please let me know down below. And it is now time for us to start investigating together. We're starting on the second floor in the main hallway. So, yeah. All right, well, we've been here all night and trying to talk with you guys. We've had a little bit of an interaction, but not too much.
You hear that? Did you hear that little tick? There's a little tick in my room there.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it? What did it say?
It said Monday. Jim.
Like,
Oh,
Jim.
what was
did you hear that?
What?
There was just another long knock.
Over that way?
It was actually a knock this time.
That
It wasn't.
was a knock.
I'm putting
It said, I'll show you a real knock.
for real.
That was in the room behind.
Hang on. Can you make that noise again? Just knock one time, real loud. That was a pretty loud one.
Paul.
Is next.
The bat's in there.
Oh, is it? Fuck, dude, god damn it.
I saw it.
Did you?
Yep, I did.
We've had our fair share of bat encounters within the past 10 years, but this one was definitely the most curious. While this is the first time you're seeing him, he has been following us from floor to floor all night. We decided to move into a room and stay out of the hallway. So we are currently in one of the parlor rooms on the second floor. We have shut the door and put ourselves in here because there was a bat flying around on the second floor hallway. Yeah, hopefully leaves us alone in here and we can investigate some because we got to, because it's been pretty quiet so far. So let's get into it. Miss Cox, are you in here with us? I know this was your room. You kind of hang out. No. Then who's in here with us? What's your name? My name is Zach.
My name's Emily.
And this is Carly right here. What's your name?
What did it say? Honestly, it sounded like it said demon, and then a few seconds later it said like, that's something table. I don't know. I don't think you're a demon.
You're probably not a demon. It sounds like you're just messing around.
Found out?
Found out what? So let's talk about that demon thing. I'm curious about it now. Is that what people call you? Or do you say you're a demon so people will leave you alone?
Hello. Holy shit. That was so clear.
Keep
And
that
loud.
keep that communication. What's going on? How are you?
No, stop.
Stop what? Can you tell us who you're talking to? Who are you telling to stop?
Turn around.
Was it this room that she was saying that like there's a girl that's just like, hey, keep moving, you know?
I think she said it was the whole house. And that
Her name's Anna, right?
No.
what is that?
Ooh.
Is it raining?
You're fine, put it back.
It might be raining. What is it? Is it raining?
Doesn't say it's raining. There was no rain, and we were the only ones in the estate. I took a second to listen and see if I could hear the strange trickling noise again, but it went completely silent.
That was weird.
Are you? And then I didn't make out the rest. It's like a female scream.
Oh, okay.
Who's the one that always tells people to move along? Is that Anna or Mary?
Maybe it's like I'm getting more pissed off.
Well, we're not trying to piss you off. We just want to talk to you.
You either said let him in or old man.
Okay.
Frustrating.
Are you upset the door's closed?
That was you?
We did close the door. Is that what you're upset about?
We're not trying to make you mad, but you need to kind of talk to us to help us understand.
It was me.
It was me. It was you?
We're gonna find her.
Find who? I know it's as many as anyone at this point, I feel like, but...
Yeah. Who are you looking for?
Dada. Whoa. That was like a little girl said like dada.
Are you trying to find a little girl? Can you give us a sign to where we know this is intelligent communication?
No. Might have just said Zach.
Can you tell me why you said my name?
Something about help? Like we're all the help they want or something?
224.
Jesus, man.
You can hustle bustle to the room across.
I don't want to hit that nursery.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What was that?
That was behind me.
Yeah, like... What was that?
And whatever it was, it hit the floor and like...
Yeah, it sounded like there's in here.
I don't know.
Listen. I don't know if it said like, it's like listen, then it was like we're spotted or spotted. I think I heard the word spotted.
It seems as if we're getting one of two responses. Either it's residual, or it's as if whoever is in here is hiding from us. The responses eventually slowed down, hitting us with a wave of tiredness. So we decided to move down to the first floor to see if we could talk with the main man of the estate, George Adams. We have made our way downstairs treacherously, away from the bat. That also still comes downstairs, but the door is shut in this room as well. We are actually in George's room. Why is that going off?
I don't know, it shouldn't be. Hear the bat?
Mm-hmm.
The bat came downstairs.
Can you stand in front of that again? If that was you?
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
What the hell?
Yeah, keep pushing.
Is it the camera? Like, I'm
No.
Camera set it off. It's never has in the past. Can you push it all the way to yellow?
He just did.
But yeah, this is George's room right here. So this was the original owner of the house. We're gonna try to talk with him. He was on the first floor.
He's predominant on the first floor.
Yeah, that was spiking. That was pretty cool. Got to yellow on command.
I feel we don't get many EMF spikes nowadays.
Okay, you want to try an EVP session?
Yeah, we'll try. Let's see.
All right, George.
Your time to shine.
This is your time to shine. That's right. So I'm gonna hold this device right here. I want you to sit down. We're gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna talk right into it. Now recording. After 3 total EVP sessions here in George's room, we once again were met with silence. Being that the only device to go off in here was the K2, we tested our luck by asking a few easy questions to see if we can get some answers. However, something happened that we didn't expect. Can you spike that device if this is George Adams? Can you spike that device if this is George Kelly?
Oh my god!
Hold on.
Man!
Still going.
Why is it going now?
George.
Dang, did we get the wrong George?
Because of this response and our time running thin, we decided to head to our final stop of the night, the cellar. This is the area that was predominantly used during the Underground Railroad to help hide those who were on the run. We did some scouting down here in the basement. There seems to be no bats down here, which...
That we know of.
But we haven't seen any, which is a good sign. It's been an interesting one, but we're at our final attempt and hopefully we get some good stuff. Emily should be able to hear you.
Something came through, but it was really choppy.
And I have a little recorder over there, so if you want to talk to us that way, you can talk into it, but make it very clear that it's you so we can understand it. Yeah, you don't have to be scared of us. We're not bad people. We're just here to help you, much like Mr. George Adams up there was here to help you. That's what we're here for. Can you tell me how many of you are down here with us?
Someone came through female, couldn't understand.
Now speak a little clearer. It's okay. You can speak up. You don't gotta be afraid to speak up. This was the first EVP we've captured tonight. However, it is possible this might be something coming through the spirit box, as Emily responds to it right after. This doesn't take away from how strange it sounds. I'm gonna ask again, how many people are down here with us?
Oh, why?
I'm just curious, because I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm just here to talk with you, get to know you a little bit.
Female boys had tried to come through, but wasn't coming through enough.
Stop this now. You guys can, like I said, you guys can speak up. There's no one here that's gonna harm you, I promise. Only good people here.
There's stuff coming through, but it's really like distant and like no enunciation to it. I'm gonna see if I can just kick it to 70. See if that helps.
Just easier for you to talk with us?
And invite them?
Did that kind of sound like it had like some sort of like Jamaican accent
Invite them
to
or
it?
entitle. I know that
I
sounds
don't
really
know.
different, but like,
Can you tell me where you came from? What state were you in before you came here?
guy.
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 Wait, you said where did you come from?
Guy.
Guy. Did a guy help you escape?
Long for.
Long for? What do you long for?
Waiting for.
What you waiting for? I ain't gotta call it anything, because it's like,
What more can we do?
yeah.
If they don't want to talk, they don't want to talk. I mean, we can't obviously force them.
Oh yeah.
Plus, when we did the tour, she said it was more, like, usually more residual down here.
I
So-
feel like the whole night's been residual.
But there's been stuff that's been responding to us, like the K2 meter, for
Yeah,
example.
that's true.
So, alright.
Call it a night.
Our night at Prospect Place has come to an end. I won't lie to you, I went in with really, really high expectations and came out very disappointed. This has nothing to do with the location itself. I don't blame the location itself. We got it on an off night. I think that tonight was just very, very quiet. It's a very, very off night. I feel like we've been having a lot of these lately.
I really don't know how to feel. This place is interesting and has a very powerful history to it. And I thought it would be very interesting to see kind of the activity we get coming in here. And I feel like we didn't really get that much, to be honest. There were a lot of complications tonight interfering with our investigation, whether it was the bat or timing.
Unfortunately, we couldn't hit all of the areas that we wanted to because of the bat inside.
I just feel like I'm not completely satisfied with how our night went, and I feel like it could have went a lot better, but overall I'm still completely happy that I came here. This has been a place that's been on my bucket list for a while now.
It was a little more on the slower side, a lot of residual activity, 100%. There was some intelligent responses here and there, but more on the residual side. Like I said, it was a slower night. Throughout the night, it started to get more and more active, but not to where it was a crazy filled night.
I know this place has potential. I just wasn't seeing it or feeling it tonight.
But yeah, overall this place was fantastic. I mean, the building is beautiful.
100%. Please take the time, come out here, donate, check out the history, just take it all in.
Definitely still very haunted. Beautiful place. Staff so nice here.
Hopefully we get the chance to come back again because I definitely want to, and I do love it here. So if you ever want a location to investigate, I think Prospect Place is a very good place to go to.
I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe for more, and we will see you guys on the next one.